Good morning once again. So I recently completed a, another book by the famous 18th century writer Jane Austen. The book was Sense and Sensibility. I had earlier read Pride and Prejudice probably about a year back, and this was my second book. This book also is a story of a family and their lives as looked at over a period of few years. The book starts with there is a family of one Mr. Dashwood, and Mr. Dashwood has died, and Mrs. Dashwood is the second wife of Mr. Dashwood, and she has three daughters. They are living in Sussex, in the family home, and Mr. Dashwood had a son from his earlier marriage, the first marriage. So he's a stepbrother. Now, primarily, it is the story of the two elder daughters of this family, Eleanor and Marianne. Both have different kind of personalities. Whereas the elder Miss Dashwood is Eleanor, she is very sensible, and she thinks things through before she acts upon them. And the younger one is Marianne, who is more impulsive. She gives way to her emotions, to her sentiments. And the Eleanor is in love with one Edward, and Marianne gets in love with one gentleman by the name of Willoughby. And then over a period, Edward has to. There's a third daughter also, who is much younger, and so she flits in and flits out, and the other characters just flit in and flit out. So and then there is one Colonel Brandon. Colonel Brandon silently loves Marianne, but Marianne starts loving Willoughby, and Willoughby, gains her affections, and then actually she leaves her. And even Edward, because of some certain promises to his mother, and the place where he was kind of adopted and living with an uncle, so he decides to marry the other one. So there is a period when both the sisters are, kind of they feel lost, and then eventually everything turns out to be fine, and Eleanor gets Edward, and Marianne is married to Colonel Brandon. Willoughby marries the other girl. So it's a very simple story. It's a very feel-good kind of a story where everyday lives of that time are shown. The girls get married early. They are and the main the choice of partner is more dependent upon what kind of income either the girl would be bringing in to the boy, or the boy already has, and he will be gaining from his mother or his parents. I know when I read it, I say it's more of a our Barjatia kind of movies that we see, where everything is good and everything in the end also turns out good. There are no villains. Everybody is a hero, and so I loved and the description of the places, the village, the meadows is so vivid that you almost get lost into the scenery. And I really love the book. I really love this book, Sense and Sensibility. And with only one thought in my mind, that I was reading this book almost about 225 years down the line, and I wish that my book, Life and Times of a Common Man, and the other subsequent books which I am now writing, are also read maybe 200, maybe 300 years down the line. They are in somebody's shelf, somebody's bookshelf, for that person to be reading and saying that, yes, look here, here was an author. Like I am saying, look here was an author, Jane Austen. Thank you.